everyone. Happy Monday.
Oh, it is so happy, right?
Yep.
Holidays coming, holiday magic.
Yep. We're here for some soul messages. So if you have questions or just want a reading, just let us know. Make sure to say your name, especially if you're in a Head Trash Anonymous group, because we just see Facebook user. And when we have a bunch of people, it's hard to tell who the message is for. All right. So yeah, we're just starting actually a few minutes early here tonight.
Well, actually, it's good. Did you have a good day, Sam?
It's always good. I'm breathing. It's a good day.
Oh, I bet you were turning blue.
I have a very low expectations for the day. If I'm breathing, it's good.
If I'm eating, that's even better.
All right, I see some people joining us here, so we'll see who's the first message that comes through. Oh, Arsley is first
Why
tonight.
did you take Ursula?
Okay.
I'm still shuffling my cards a bit.
All right, so let me see. Okay, I'm going to start with this card here for Arsley from my Y deck. Let's take a look here. Oh, the Luscious card. It's really reminding you just being you, just being the expression of you and not denying yourself. What does it say here? Just removing all the blocks to a luscious life, but removing all those limitations, all those stories. And from here, we're going to go with the Shaman's Oracle deck. I got some cards out here from here. There we go.
What does that say? Max?
KAXIPS06. All right, so this is for RC to go with that. I got the Shaman's cards out, and we got the frustration card. It goes along with removing those blocks, those stories, all this head trash, all this noise is creating frustration that things aren't working out because you just need to relax and settle in and realize I'm enough and don't need to validate yourself. You don't need to prove to anybody. You just need to be you, the luscious version of yourself. And then you're getting this song card about getting that project into the world, about really lining up to who you are. And I always sense Wayne Dyer with this card when he says, "Don't die with the music still within you." It's about getting your voice into the world. It's about going with luscious again, of really just being you and just giving your voice to that world and not allowing the mind to define you. Then you're also getting the lost card, I think, which goes with the frustration that something isn't working out. That's what I'm just feeling with that card. Something isn't working out. So we just need to say, okay, this wasn't meant to be. There's something within my heart that needs to come out. So let me let this go and let my heart sing and show me the way forward.
I feel drawn to Kate. Hi, Kate. Kate Morrison. The first card I'm pulling for you is let go. So this is letting go of, I feel like it's something that's daunting, that's been going on for a while, that's getting to you. Just let it go. Know that if you just relax and breathe, that things will resolve themselves, by themselves, excuse me. And just trust in yourself that you'll have the wisdom. And the next card is medicine moment. That is saying to you that you have a lot more power and strength, and you might be feeling weak now and like things are maybe a little bit overwhelming, that you have the strength, you have the ability to really navigate your way through life. And if you do so and you just trust yourself and feel your power, a lot of opportunities are going to come your way. This card is about choices. Maybe more than one choice that comes up for a powerful new start. The last card I'm pulling for you is facing your fear. Yes, there's something going on now that is stirring things up for you. And just know that fear is just state of mind. The heart, it does not reside in the heart. So just feel your power, let go of the expectations, and just know your own truth. Okay.
Yeah, I'm not huge. Well, we see a Facebook user, so that's in the Head Trash Anonymous group. I want to know about my career and health. We need a name if you're in Head Trash Anonymous group. And then I also see, what's it, Cax,
Caxi.
Kaxips 06. So let me read for Cax. I really don't. Caxi. So let me
Yeah.
see. Let me see what the card is here as well. Okay, so we're getting the element of air, and it's about vibrant living and about just like moving to your own flow is what I'm like feeling. Moving to your own voice. What do you feel with the element of air? How do you feel?
Air is mental. It's the cognitive ability. It's the information and communication coming in.
Okay, so
So,
it's
in what context do you? I wasn't really listening.
no,
to
it's
you.
just the card. I always forget how to express air, right? Like the insight, the
Air
wisdom
is
that comes.
any way of communicating, reading, writing, speaking, and thinking. It's a cognitive
Okay, so it's about
gross cognition.
right. So communication
And the air
skills.
sign, like Gemini, Aquarius, and Libra.
All right, let's see what we got here with the communications. Oh, okay, the tribes card reminding you that you're not alone, that you have your soul family always with you, the spirit family with you. And the abundance card goes with the air card. In other words, you're getting the wisdom, the insights from your team on how to make this come to be. You're getting these insights. I'm just feeling insights. You're getting insights. And that's going to be your strength too, to realize you're not alone, that you have your whole team around you supporting you, guiding you, giving you nuggets of wisdom, of information to make you abundant in all areas of your life.
What's the bottom? Or is that from Kate?
Let me see. There's a whole.
Oh, you're welcome, Kate. And then, oh, Kine, Khine,
Yeah, kind.
and wants to know about career.
Yeah.
Okay, this is for Khine. I assume it's pronounced Kine, and this is about your career, correct?
Hmm.
Okay. So this is increased awareness. This is getting in touch with what you really want. It's very important that you don't settle for something where the mind is telling you, well, it's an opportunity and it's a stepping stone to get where I want to go. No, you go for the top. You go for what you feel in your heart is right. And the next card is the Knight of Wands. So something that the Wands is about fire, something that gives you a sense of passion and excitement. Something that isn't dull or routine or boring. You need variety. You need something that stimulates you, and that's the job you want. That's the career. The next is that when you're interviewing or however you do it, just feel yourself being proud of your accomplishments. Don't concentrate on a skill that you don't have, but concentrate on the skills that you do have. And that's going to put you over the top because that confidence will come through no matter what way you interview or apply for a job, even if it's just typing something in. Energy, everything is energy, and confidence is energy, and it'll come through and create a space that you can pull in the things that you choose to have. And be careful of self sabotage. So, again, don't concentrate on what you don't have. You have it all. You're ready. You're prepared. You've got enough. The mind is telling you you're not good enough. You don't have enough skills. You don't have enough education. Don't let that happen. And don't settle for something because you feel like that's the best you can do. You can do great things and go for the top and go for what gives you passion and excitement and fire in your life. Nothing boring and mundane. Okay.
All right. So I'm going to read for Tammy here. Big week for you, Tammy. Let's see what the message is. Let's see what we're feeling. I'm going to pull the energy.
Oh my goodness, Tammy. Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to pull an energy card first. See what the energy is. Energy of us is like elevation. It's about rising above everything and rising above all the noise, all the fear, all of those stories, just rising above the elevation. Perfect. And actually, I'm feeling the double deck to go with the elevation card. Um, let's take a look here. All right, so I got some cards out. All right, let's take a look here for Tammy. Oh, the Milky Way, the perspective. So just reminding you to elevate above, almost like the earthly plane, if you will, just elevating above, really tapping into the true self that is beyond all these stories, all this chaos, and just really being calm and seeing from this bigger perspective. And what they're saying that too, you're getting the tsunami, the wake up call. That if you're too attached to your emotions, too attached to the stories, that's the wake up call. But you just really need to really elevate it and just see yourself as doing your best, not allowing the mind to give you those stories. Lots of stories. You just need to let that go. If you get really attached to the stories, that's your wake up call. Because reminding you to elevate above that, realize you're one with all that is, and just see it from a greater perspective. And don't allow the mind to overthink things, to overanalyze. That's going to be your wake up call. If you do that, something's going to go wrong, if you will. If you focus on stuff you don't want, that's what you get.
Yeah.
And the lizard, the dream time. So what I feel like the lizard at the dream time is dream vision on your new life forward. See that new path before you and confidently walking on that path, knowing what you want. That's what I'm feeling there.
Good luck, Tammy. It's always difficult. Oh, Cheryl. Okay. I guess Cheryl's next.
Yeah, it's pretty quiet tonight.
Okay, so Cheryl, this is for you. I hope you can hear me.
Is Cheryl still here? I don't see very many viewers, but that could be way off.
Okay, well, I'm not going to read until I see. If you're here, Cheryl, give us a shout out. Otherwise, I will move on. There's someone else who has a question.
Yes, because we're not really sure, because the views could be way off. One week we didn't even see them. I don't know if all this.
Well, I'm not hearing from her.
I see Hi Sam and Lori, but I don't know who Facebook
No,
users.
that's not Cheryl. Okay, so I'm going to read.
Oh yeah, Cheryl's here.
Okay. All right, so Cheryl's next.
If you're a Facebook user, we need to see your name. So that's Head Trash Anonymous Group. Let us know your name.
Cycles and rhythms. I feel like you're coming out of a darker period. That I see a clearing in front of me. Like it's easier to step onto the other side. What's the other side? To get past the heaviness of life. I feel like you're stepping over a line and you're moving away into a clearing path of starting to heal. And this is the Queen of Pentacles. This is earth. So the earth element, this is grounding yourself. And I feel like you still need a little bit more grounding, focusing, feeling your energy, maybe getting out in nature, because that's always a way to ground yourself. Also, any kind of physical exercise is grounding, particularly Tai Chi and yoga. But if that's not your thing, maybe walking. But physical exercise is also will help you to use a tangible tool to go into that clearing and judgment. So this is a card of releasing negative karma. So I feel again you're in a different period of your life that you just went through a difficult period, but it's ending. Somehow this healing's occurring for you, and it's ending. Yes, you know that this is just a cycle of your life, and life goes on. And also, this is focusing on self-empowerment, this medicine woman, knowing that you can actually heal yourself and maybe even heal others. There's a lot more strength in you, and I feel a lot of deep wounding is leaving you. It's going in again, releasing negative karma, feeling the pain and disappointment, and moving on. So again, go for this clearing path, move forward, stepping over that line from here to there. And that's a significant shift in your life.
All right. I'm feeling called to Chris Keller.
Oh, Chris, yeah.
I see Kelly and Chris, and anyone else needs a rating, but I'm going to read for.
Oh, good,
Chris.
Cheryl. Okay, that's validation.
All right, so I'm going to read for Chris Keller. Maybe you can read for Kelly next.
And Tammy, that 30 years is a lifetime.
Yeah.
I get that.
So for Chris, I'm feeling called to Chris. So let me tune in to Chris here and see. Okay, that's the card. I feel like I need to pull some other cards before I. So I'm. Shaman's card. And the energy card. I feel like called to start with the energy. I want to start with an energy card for Chris Keller. All right, so we got transformation. You get the transformation card, which is great, constantly reminding you that you're evolving. Each moment you're evolving. The mind makes you think you're stuck in mud, but just remind you that spirit hears everything, and you're learning and growing in each experience. You're in this place of transformation. Every moment's a transformation, if you will. Then you get the tradition card, which tells you to keep doing those rituals or routines that keep supporting you. So it's about supporting yourself and being kind and gentle with yourself. The kinder, gentler you are with yourself, the quicker you will transform. Any kind of criticism, judgment, especially I'm getting a sense of not good enough, not worthy, almost like you feel like you're missing out on something, like something is missing. I just feel like something is missing there. Chris, I'm not sure what that's about, but and then you're getting this, oh, well, I said missing. I just look at this card, whole. It's just reminding you that you're whole and complete. The mind's in this place where it just seems like it's missing something. Like it feels unfulfilled. That's the best way I can describe it. So you're getting this transformation, regardless of what the mind thinks, you're still evolving. And to keep doing those self-care routines, the hiking, whatever it may be, to keep yourself grounded in nature. But the whole card is a perfect reminder that you're not missing anything, that everything's unfolding as it needs to unfold, but you're whole and complete, just as you stand.
Cheryl, I feel that walking for you would be good, even if it's just starting with a block or 2 or 3 and just adding a little distance in increments, because that will serve 2 purposes. That will also ground you, especially if you're mindful of your steps and you're looking around and you're breathing the air and looking at the nature, looking at the trees, enjoying your walk. That's going to be resolve a lot for you and make you feel stronger, healthier, and I think it's a good strategy for you. Okay, I'm waiting for Kelly Harvey.
Yes, I think it's the one we haven't read for yet, is Kelly.
Yeah, Kelly. Hi, Kelly. How are you? Um, oh, this card's stuck. Oh, this be careful. This is being okay because the card is stuck and it says self-sabotage. You might not even be aware of the ways you're sabotaging yourself, judging yourself, criticizing. It might come up without even realizing it. And here, I just feel like I need to read this. When you learn to get out of your way, there'll be no stopping you. So the self-sabotage is holding you back. Once you acknowledge that, it's more like recognizing the self-defeating patterns that have been dogging you. You might not be aware of it. It's becoming aware, listening to yourself, watching yourself, watching those thoughts and thinking with your heart, not your mind. And this is becoming, letting go of the defensiveness, building a wall around you and keeping things out when you need to bring the sunshine in. Yes, there's a chance that you can become more vulnerable that way, but that's what makes you alive when you open up your heart and live life to the fullest. You don't want to hold back and be defensive, and be proud of yourself. This card's coming up a lot. This is gaining self-confidence and recognizing your accomplishments and feeling proud of yourself, knowing that you've done a whole lot and that you have a lot more to accomplish on this plane of reality, but you're doing very well and just enjoying yourself. And this is nature. Yeah, this is saying get outside, but I feel you need a mini getaway. I don't know what that could entail. It could be a shopping trip. It could be an overnight. It could be a 1 day trip. It could be just an afternoon for yourself. But you need time alone and you need to regroup. I feel like you need to renew yourself. This is a time of renewal and feeling proud of yourself, letting go of the defensiveness and being aware of the patterns that cause self-sabotage. This is more about self-awareness at this juncture in your life and how that will help you to release negative influences, negative energy.
I want to read for Venus. So this is Venus. I felt to pull this card for you. When it says, right, I don't know if you can read it up, but it says that, what's to say, I am stronger than fear and bigger than doubt. And just reminding you, remember who you are. Just remembering who you are. You're not the fears. You're not the doubts. You're beyond any of that. But that's the mind. The mind does that kind of games that something is missing, something isn't working out.
You're welcome, Kelly.
Okay, let's take a look here for Venus. I see Facebook user, that's Head Trash Anonymous. We need a name with that. And so this is for Venus now. To go with the Courage card, you're getting the Dancer of Reconciliation. Just to see where the mind's creating vision, separation, and realize that we're all trying to do our best. So maybe with the Courage card is reminding you, stepping beyond that and making amends, reconcile, saying it doesn't matter who's right or wrong. We're all spirit, soul, consciousness, creations of God, the universe, whatever you wish to call it, and we're all doing our very best. But the mind locks onto these stories, and we just need to release those stories and keep our peace, keep our happiness, keep our joy. And well, look at this from the Shaman's deck. You got the Courage card again, reminding you to walk through that. I usually don't pull Courage twice, but to walk through that. And the complement of that card is the Lies card. The mind's giving you all sorts of stories, keeping you in a state of separation. And they're saying, let go of all of that, reconcile, realize we're all doing our best, but the mind's locking into separation, division. And we got to look at unity, coming together, supporting one another, uplifting one another, and just beware of the wedges the mind is creating.
Okay, this is for Cat D, Doherty, I believe. Hi, Cat.
Okay, I'll read for Aaron. Okay, great.
The first card is the King of Swords, and this is standing your ground, being firm, not being mean or harsh or judgmental, but it's being firm and standing on your own 2 feet, not letting other people tell you what to do, not letting other people get the better of you, just standing in your own truth and your own purpose. And independent. I feel a need to become less dependent, more independent. If you are already, that's good. Keep it up. And this is time to, I don't know if you can see that, a leap of faith. This is not a time to play it safe and be slow and procrastinate. This is saying take a risk and put your heart into it. Do something that you have been holding back, that you're saying, well, it's not the time for it. And you keep pushing it down the road. Now is the time to act. This requires action. And that's that empowerment, that standing on your own 2 feet, that strength that I'm feeling the first card came up with. And then the leap of faith that gives you the courage to do that. And believe in yourself. There's no one in this world more important than you. You cannot be a whole person if you don't love yourself. Accepting yourself the way you are is critical. And we all need to do that, not to let judgment get in your way, or criticism, or guilt. Guilt and shame, those are other things that just are destructive and cause a lot of imbalances and a lot of negative influences when we're almost self-punishing. We need to let go of that. And then the joy and the abundance and the romance and the money and all that is going to come your way. The Ace of Cups is one of the beautiful cards, new beginnings of love, romance, and abundance. So these are great cards, but we need to do our homework first. And again, this is on recording, so you can listen to what I just said. And I don't have to repeat that. I usually encapsulate things, but it's enough for you.
Yeah, so just a reminder, if you're in the Head Trash Anonymous group, you just show us Facebook user to us. So you need to say the name.
Yeah.
Because people ask about physical health, departed loved one, but we don't know who that is. So I'm going to read.
Was that Aaron? Maybe that
no,
was
it was. I looked. It wasn't Aaron. But
oh, well, we need a name.
Yeah. So for
Can't
Aaron.
Read to the air, right?
Yeah. Let's take a look for. Yeah. Once again, Facebook user. Can I have a card about love life, please? I see Facebook user. This is Head Trash Anonymous group. You need to say your name. If you want a reading, you need to say who you are. So this is for Aaron.
Just say, hey, you, right?
Yeah. Oh, Sharon Grant. Okay, perfect.
Okay. All right.
All right. So this is for Aaron. The message is safe. Just wondering, it's safe to be you for Aaron. It's safe to be you. Let go of the judgment, the criticism of yourself, saying it's okay to be me. I don't need to prove myself. I don't need to validate myself. I can just speak my truth and that's okay. If they don't like it, they don't like it. I don't need to people please. I just need to keep my own peace. And from there, we're going to go with this deck. Okay. Actually, we're getting two animals and the.
Oh, I love the animal deck. That's my favorite.
So we got some. Okay, so
Yeah.
so we pull the three cards here. So the two animals are is the badger's perseverance, seeing through completion. Maybe the safe is coming up. Maybe there's a project you need to get done, and the mind's judging you, criticizing you, saying you don't have this, you don't have the skills, it's not the right time, blah blah blah. It's all that head trash. You need to let that go and just say, it's okay. I got this. And then you get the turtle card, the retreat. Stop trying to force something to happen. Once again, it's perfect. It's telling you its mind's overactive, pushing, demanding things. Just saying, relax into yourself and really trust who you are. And then you're getting the fairies, the earth magic. So just reminding you, connecting to Mother Earth, whether it's the trees, the crystals, the beach, the ocean, wherever it is for you, it's about connecting back to the earth and regrounding, recentering yourself. Maybe when you're feeling stressed, maybe it's time to connect with nature and remind you it's okay to be me.
Um, Sharon, what questions did she have? I know she recently lost a friend.
That wasn't so. Sharon
Oh,
was
that was
asking.
not.
I think it was Sharon was asking about her love life. I think.
Oh, I'm confused.
Well, there's some other Facebook users in Head Trash Anonymous. They
It's
asked for
confusing us.
yeah they asked for a message and they didn't
All right,
stick
who am
around.
I reading for then? Rachel?
You're reading for Sharon Grant and she's asking about love life.
She is. You sure?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Let me check.
Double check because I don't want to.
Yeah, let me see. Let me
All
find
right,
this.
so everyone, give us a minute.
Yeah, let's make sure we're doing the right thing. Yeah, see. Yes, it's Sharon Grant asking about love life.
Okay, so let's see. Well, the information that comes is what you're supposed to hear. So, oh my God, I keep getting medicine woman. This is a healing. This is feeling empowered in your own being so you can attract the right partner. And this is a time where you need to just regroup and just take a deep breath. Oh, and then we get the nature card. So in order to get more in touch with yourself, uh, you also need to get out more and to maybe do some exercise or just do some breathing I feel breathing exercises would be good for you. That doesn't always appeal to people. They don't even see the importance of it. But expanding your lungs, being out and getting more oxygen into the body. I feel you're cooped up too much. You need something, maybe cardiovascular or maybe speed walking or something that's going to open up your lungs and heart. And what will that do? That will help you to focus on bringing in the right energy to attract a partner. And this is a beautiful card. This shows that abundance is coming in many forms. It could very well be a new partner for you, but I'm not sure. Let me read one more card. And this is maybe if you're feeling overwhelmed and you don't feel like you have enough time to do things, just delegate things, ask for help. So when you clear away this blockages, this energy of being a little too busy and become more aware and healthier and really take a deep breath, you will attract the right person. These are all positive cards, but I'm not seeing like a fantastic romance. I'm just not feeling it. I'm feeling that you need to do work on yourself first. And then one more card, let's see. Yeah, but when you meet the right person, this is a good ending card. When you feel like that's the right person, you feel it in your heart, just move forward. Don't hesitate. The Chariot is about rising to the occasion and taking action. And also, if you think you're going to meet someone just doing nothing, it's not going to happen. You need to get out more, or maybe join like one of these dating sites. But some action needs to be taken. But first, you have to feel good in your own being and work a little on that health. Expand your lungs. Take deep breaths.
All right, Lindsay, you were asking about your health. Do you have a specific question about your friend? You were asking about your friend too that passed away, and let us know. But we need to have your name too.
Who are you
So
reading for now?
this is Lindsay in the Hit Trash Anonymous group.
Okay, because there's
I'm just tuning into her health real quick.
Sure.
Let's take a look. Yeah, okay, so I'm getting, okay, so we'll start with the Shaman's card, the Wisdom card, Spirit of Wisdom. So for any type of healing, this is what I always teach. I didn't heal by thinking about healing because my mind has so many blocks around healing that it required these doctors, this medicine. I was getting sicker and sicker and sicker. When I let all that go, wasn't focused on healing, just focusing on peace, then that wisdom arises, telling you, the steps to healing, if you will, to do this, to do that. And 16 months later, the impossible had happened. All the diseases went away. And so it's also saying, listen to your family as well. Tap more into your family, that they're a support network with your health. Talk to them. And some of this talking may release. Maybe there's a block with your family, some kind of negative energy, if you will, that's blocking some kind of energy. So maybe you need to release that. And then you get the promise card about keeping the promise to yourself that I'm going to live the life I want to live. The health of the body, the mind is not going to define me. But usually we allow our health to define us. And we have to see that we're greater than what the mind thinks of our health. That when we really tap into this wisdom, that peace, the real us, health just sort of happens.
Okay, do you want to take Sandra or Stacy?
It's up to you. Who you gonna call for?
I'll take Sandra.
Okay, then I'll read for Stacy.
This is being busy and having too many things going on at once. Maybe you need to take a break and just step away from things and just, it's also making decisions and having trouble with that. So just relax and know that the answers are coming to you, that you have the ability to just relax and life will unfold for you. But when you try to force things and when is this going to happen? When am I don't know what to do. What should I do? That screws us up. And then we start ending up not getting the answers because we're too afraid and too bound up. And this is releasing karma. So this is, I don't feel like there's a big esoteric message. It's just doing the right thing. And doing the right thing for me, what I'm getting for you is to take better care of your health, to drink more water, to sleep more, to eat pure foods, maybe more fruits and vegetables and high fiber. I feel like that's the message I'm getting, to release negative habits, junk food or whatever, or alcohol. And this is Dharma unfolding. So again, this is saying don't try to rush things. Things are happening in the time they're supposed to. Things are happening and unfolding the way they should. If it's too slow for your taste, it's patience is up here. The mind sets off these dynamics of when is this? I can't do this anymore. I have blah, and all of that blah blah. Just let life unfold for you and just be an observer and enjoy life more. Stop worrying and fretting about things that will be resolved if you just relax. And again, I'm getting this card a lot. If you do that, you will have a lot more opportunities. I feel like opportunities are coming your way. You've been blocking them. So just open up that center of awareness and let the energy flow.
Right. Looks like we're a little backed up on messages. So I know Stacy asked the question, so I'll answer that. So is Rachel and Sam still here? So congratulations on your wedding. You're getting married this week. So let me know if you're still here. Hi, Nicole, new here. Just trying to.
Well, you're reading for Stacy now, right?
Yeah. And there's also Susie. So just hang in there. You will get a reading. You just have to give us a little time.
We're supposed to end at 9, huh?
Yeah, we're going to try to end at 9. We'll say, yeah, Rachel's still here. So maybe you can read for Rachel and Sam. That'd be a nice wedding gift for them.
Oh, it's my turn?
No, I'm going to read for Stacy.
But go read for Stacy.
Yeah, I'm going to read for Stacy. But I'm just saying Rachel's still here. Okay, so for Stacy. Stacy, so I know you get this financial situation. So I'm pulled an energy card on that. And we'll see where we go from there. attention card, about paying attention to what's going on. Maybe your focus wasn't quite there and the situation came up. Maybe if you were just maybe just a little more attentive, you would have had some like foresight that this was coming. But I just feel like it's something. Sometimes things just happen, but we don't want to beat ourselves up about it. We don't be anxious about it. We're just giving you a message here. Just be attentive. And I think that's what it's really about, being attentive to this moment, because all your power is in this moment. So if you're really caught up in the anxiety, the worry, the stress, playing the what if game, what if I did this, what if I did that, it doesn't matter. It has happened. So now it's supposed to be staying really attentive, really focused in this moment, to really stay in your power, to help you move through that situation, that it doesn't have to define you. And typically anxiety is worried about the future. Let all that worry go, the anxiety go, and just realize all of my power is here. I have no idea what's going to happen in the future. My mind's creating all these stories, but I don't need to worry about it. And just really tapping into yourself. And let me just pull two more cards here. You're thinking something there, Lori?
Well, I just wanted to, I don't usually intervene when you're reading, but I feel like she's making it larger than it is. Over time, she's going to realize it's not as bad as she thought. It just isn't. It's just making it larger than life, an exaggeration of it.
Right. Just but the attention of pain focused in this moment. And that's exactly it. Because it confirms what Lori said, the exile card. Really just saying it has happened. It's here. It's not going to go away. Worrying about it isn't going to help. But if I stay in this moment, that's all my power. And then you're also getting the reflecting card. Where is that stealing your joy, your happiness? What's the story reflecting on that story? If there's an emotion there, acknowledging it, and then see what the root of that emotion is, so you can pull it out, if you will, saying, you're dragging me into the past or future guessing. Let me stay here. Pay attention to this moment.
Okay, so I'm reading for
Rachel and Sam.
Rachel and Sam.
Yeah.
Okay, happy couple. Let's see what we get first. Oh, this is expectation. So we're looking ahead and expecting wonderful things. Just that's the card of readiness, being on guard for. But this is excitement and the card of anticipation. And this is self-love. So both of you need to love each other, but also a lot of self-love. Encourage each other to let go of any kind of self-criticism or judgment. So if you see that in Sam, for example, Rachel, you just remind him nudgingly, lovingly, and the same for Sam if he sees that in Rachel. So it's loving yourself, because you really, it always boils down to us, how we feel about ourselves. And this card keeps coming up. Be proud of both of your accomplishments. I feel like this is a big culmination of energies that have been building. And this is a crescendo. This is the high peak. It's like, I feel like you've both climbed the mountain and you've gotten to the top. And now is the time to relax and enjoy life and just let go of everything else. And this is unlush. Oh, this is being bold. So do something adventurous. I don't know what you have in mind for your honeymoon. Maybe do something that you really feel like be so adventurous, something new, something that you just maybe do spontaneously. Like you did the Pink Jeep tour, something that's a little bit off the beaten path. And just again, acknowledge both of your own greatness. Be proud of yourselves. And I feel like you're on top of the mountain, like you've arrived. This is it. Life is just going to be beautiful from now on. Problems will arise. This is the planet Earth. However, I feel like this is just a culmination of doing the right thing and being happy.
All right. And there's some of these messages are a little old, and people sometimes get impatient. So let's see who's still here that needs a message. I see,
If we didn't read for you, you can remind us. Oh, we forgot me. That happens sometime. So who's next?
Well, I see Beck Fox, but I don't know if any of the older messages, the people are still here.
Well, then just let them.
Oh, Susie, Angel Card Reader, still here. So I'll read for Susie.
Yeah.
Oh, Kat, did we read for Kat?
I read for Kat already.
Yeah, so I thought you were for Kat.
Listen to the recording, Kat. I read for you. I remember because I was having trouble with the last name.
Nicole's still here. So this is for Susie.
One at a time.
Yeah. All right. So this is Susie. Okay. Your energy card, Susie, is inner beauty. About, it's the seeing that from the eyes of the heart. Seeing the beauty in all things. Once again, I feel like it's about be mindful of judgment, of criticism that blocks you from seeing the beauty in all of life. It's really about seeing from the heart that everyone is perfect spirit, soul, and they're all trying to do their best. It's about this gentleness. But I think that's your default nature is gentleness. But maybe this is coming up because there's somebody that's upsetting you, angering you, and it's just blocking your heart, if you will, the vision from your heart. And let me go from there. Let me just pull a word. I feel a word will be good for this, or an element. Let's see what comes through here on the inner beauty. Uh, yeah, the alive card, just being alive, celebrating all of life, not allowing, once again, just realizing, seeing life from your heart and let go of any of the mental stories that are creating bias, a distortion, and just seeing for life as it is, the beauty that is life, with no definition, just seeing the radiant beauty everywhere. And I'll finish with this card as you're also getting this save card. It's okay to just be you. That you don't have to give a false projection, a false persona that makes someone happy. Just be you, but just be you from your heart, not from the place of ego that wants to tell stories, but just be you from your heart, that divine love, the unconditional love, and just acting from that place.
Okay, so
Well, you got a few people to choose from.
are we really backed up as much as I think?
Well, when you do,
Beck Fox.
okay, and I'll do
So
Nicole.
please, when we read for you, listen to your name being called, because people sometimes miss the reading and I have to sit through the recording. So this is for Beck Fox.
And I'll read for Nicole afterwards.
This is building relationships, but first you need to build a relationship with yourself. But this is a time of socializing. I feel like networking is key here. Maybe you want to advance in your career or you're looking for an apartment, but relationships matter now. Networking, being with other people, and socializing, getting out of the house, being with other people, and enjoying yourself. Sacred space. And then after you've done the socializing and done the blah 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 stuff, having fun and connecting with other people, you need to find a sacred space to just sit quietly. Maybe it's a room that's quiet where you feel comfortable. You can light a candle or burn some incense if you like. It's anything that relaxes you, and finding a sacred space, because through the busyness and socializing and all of that, that's time to do that now. You also need quiet time alone. You need both. And the next card is Temperance. The Temperance card is about balance and focusing on balancing out life. There might be an imbalance, too much work, not enough play, or too much play, not enough work, or being too dependent on people, not being independent enough, or being too independent and not asking for help. There's a balance that needs to be struck, because I feel like your life is imbalanced now, and you need to really work on that. The next card I'm getting for you is Soul Power. So this is finding that quiet space to relax, to self-explore, to allow the answers to come to you. And I feel like you may be able to actually hear messages at times from deceased loved ones if you really get quiet. I somehow got an image of that you're able to do that. Sometimes you'd think you're imagining things, but the messages from the other side can come in. But we need to create that sacred space and to balance out our lives. That's key. Balance and harmony will be the result. Okay.
All right, I'm going to read for Nicole, see what message was to come through. When I tune in Nicole, I feel a headache. I'm not really sure where that's coming from. It might be a deceased loved one trying to get a message across that may have died from a head injury, stroke, something like that. I'm not really
I
sure.
think it's also the crown chakra needs to be opened up.
That could be Nicole too, but for some reason I was still feeling a presence around her. Um, so let's see. You're getting the first card I pulled for Nicole is in God's hands. The way I see this card is about surrendering the mind and letting the divine within us take over. This is acting from the heart, from the soul, the spirit. And God's hand is just letting go of the mental stories, the busyness, the doingness, and just realize moving from the heart. That's what I'm feeling there. And then I'm also getting the Shaman's deck. Let me see what we get with that. Let's take a look here. Uh, then you're getting the Joy card, which is about celebrating the fact that I'm alive, that everything is possible, and just really about letting go of the mental stories. I think it's what the headache is. I'm getting more clarity. The headache is overthinking, stressing yourself out, and that's creating a lot of tension. It's almost like a tension headache, feel like a tension. So it's just saying, let it go, tap into this. And look at the card you're getting, the destruction card, the transformation. So when you let go of this busyness, the stress, the worry, the anxiety, and really realizing like I'm alive, all things are being possible, and being a place of joy, of happiness. And that might be a hard place to get to. So maybe for like joy and happiness is maybe just being at peace with the situation. So maybe you start with peace of just saying, this is the way it is right now, but it doesn't be my permanent reality, and just really coming into this moment of feeling your feet, realizing you're sitting, that you're watching, that you're listening.
I think we're caught up now, aren't we?
No, we have a few people. Maybe scroll
there
down.
more? I didn't see.
Yeah.
Oh.
And we also have. We can't. That's okay. So here we go. We got a few here.
There's Kathy and Shauna. Right. So I'll read for Kathy Hubble. Kathy. This is for Kathy.
Okay. That'll be for Shauna.
Yeah. Okay, Kathy. This is magic manifesting. We all think that the answers are outside of us and somebody else will do it for us. But what this card is representing is you can create this magic, and magic is everywhere. Magic is in the air you breathe, the flowers. Everything in life has magic within it, and noticing and appreciating life. This is about grace. This is about gratitude for all that you have. And that's the magic of it. When you're in that space of gratitude, your heart is open and just everything falls into place. And this is about being receptive. So it's about listening more and talking less. So whether you're communicating with other people or whatever it is, you need to listen more and to calm down and relax. Listen to also the subtle messages that you're getting through different clues that information that's under the surface that's coming to the surface once you uncover that and become more aware. It's like you can pass a store every day of the week and never notice it, and one day you do. So it's noticing things and then connecting with that soul power. So you've lost track of your center. We need to get centered and grounded to feel our power, our chi. I feel like there's a lot of blockages in the emotions that need to be expressed. Expressing the emotions will open up that heart center and bring in the energy. The energy is blocked. The last card is past life. So some of this blockages come from fear and holding on to memories from this life and the past life. We need to let go. We need to heal. We need to move on, and we need to be in the present moment. Okay.
All right, I want to be for Shauna McCrossan here from Australia. So it's either late morning or lunchtime there. So let's see what we got there for Shauna. Let's take a look. Shauna. Okay, you're getting the being true to your card. Being true to yourself. What resonates with you? Beware the mind playing follow the leader, if you will, going against your own truth, your own beliefs. But it's just saying, just trust your own hunches, your own intuition, your own insights, and not necessarily relying so much on the outside world for your truth, but really realizing the truth is right here within you. And from there, we're going to tap into, we'll use a double deck here. We'll go with this one. All right. And I'm pulling out some cards here with the Being True card here for Shauna. And Nicole, your mother, somebody's definitely around. That's really, really, really strong. For Shauna, you're getting the meta of the vulnerability about being open to new ideas, new possibilities. And they could be coming from your own true self, if you will, being true to yourself. You might be stuck on an issue or problem from the mind. It's saying just relax, be open to new possibilities by being true to yourself. And then this the Moose card, being the authority in your life, is that you're the authority in your life. Others are just guessing what's best for you, but you're the authority. And it's telling you the dream time, the creation card, which is just take time, ground yourself, center yourself, and just envision what you want life to be, and just trust that it will come.
Okay, so we have Prasang Kumar.
And we also have Casey too.
Okay, I'll read for Prasang, and you can read for Casey.
Yeah, I'll read for Casey, yes.
Okay, Prasang Kumar, this reading is for you. Breathe, take a breath of fresh air. So this is about expanding your horizons. Now, I feel like you've been walking a narrow path, and you need to open yourself up to new experiences and just breathe the air and feel an expansiveness, not to narrow in this narrow pathway, because the mind is limited, the limitations of the mind of doing this. Just let go and be around water. It's saying being around water and breathing. So this might mean that you really need to get away and just maybe be by the ocean or a lake or something, or maybe just take a wonderful bath. But water is the element that you need, and it's also emotion. So we need to release also bottled up emotions, but breathing, letting go of this narrow focus. Because the mind is always narrow, but the heart is boundless. There's no end to it. It's infinity. And this is saying, again, every card is saying, get outside, go outside. You've been indoors too long, go outside and breathe some air. Breathing, it may be symbolic of just feeling cooped up and trapped in a situation. It's the mind that's trapping you. One more card, and I believe this is all of the cards are saying the same thing. And this is a hangman. This is feeling like inertia. So again, it's the mind playing tricks on you. Oh, nothing's happening. Everything's happening. The universe is teeming with life and energy. Just when you narrow yourself down so much, you exclude possibilities that would come to you if you weren't so narrowly focused.
All right, so this is for Casey Marie. Let's start with a word here for Casey and see what we got here. Playful card for Casey. So it's just reminding you, maybe the mind's being too serious, too wrapped up, too focused on a problem, which actually makes it sticky and it hangs around. So it's telling you to be playful. When you're being playful, it will just sort of release itself. But when you really focus, and you mentioned this earlier, if you really keep focusing on something, it makes it bigger and larger than life, and it seems almost impossible to get through it. But you're just like, let me loosen, let me play. How can I see the humor in this, or the other aspects of it? It's just tapping in, just being mindful of the stress that you're going through, Stacy. It's keeping, Casey, yeah. And let's see, we got the Shaman's deck here.
Okay, I guess I can read for Jessica C.
Okay, let's take a look here. Let's take a look here with Casey. We're getting the frustration card. Yeah, that's the stress. That's the really focusing on the problem. And they're saying the way you get out of the problem is to loosen your grip on it and just be a little playful with it, the situation. And yeah, and you're getting confirmation of that exile yourself from the stress, the frustration, the heaviness, that this is the worst thing ever, or the mind's blowing it out of proportions. But yeah, the spirit realizes this is a challenge to let that go because you're really attached to it. The more we're attached to it, the more sticky it gets. So it's really about, it's like pushing against a brick wall. It makes it more sticky. So you need to play and let it loosen up. So it's really, then the challenge is how can you be in this moment? That loosens it up because you're either in the thoughts or you're here in this moment. Realize you're sitting, you're talking, you're listening. Just notice what you're doing in that moment, and that will actually loosen the story.
Okay, Jessica C. I'm reading for Jessica.
And I see a cousin is on. Christine, hi.
Okay, so cycles and rhythms. So again, this is dancing with life and just surfing the waves, not being overwhelmed and not being submerged by a wave. It's just surfing and riding on top of it. That's what I feel is happening. You're feeling a little bit submerged. And oh, this is upside down, so that's good. This is letting go of feelings of hurt and disappointment. We need to let go of it because that cycle of your life is ending. But if you keep holding on to it, it will never end. We have to let go of the disappointment, or it could be grief, and heal ourselves. And this is done through being in the present moment and just letting your heart shine, feeling the light within you, the power of your soul. And this is endings and beginnings. It's saying the same thing. Look at that. That something negative is ending and something wonderful. So you need to release the old. What's happening is you're holding on to this fear, this anger, this disappointment, this grief, and it's preventing you from moving forward. Let's pull one more card. All the cards are saying pretty much the same thing, having that theme. And the last card is synchronicity. So again, whenever I see that card, it's paying attention. You need to pay attention more and to be more present. And the answers start coming to you when you're present. Okay.
All right. So my cousin Chris was here, so I want to read for Chris. She doesn't join us too much. And I see your guru. I will read in a little while, but I need to give a message to Chris. Feeling, I don't know what it is, Chris, but I just tuned into you. I just had an image of Mary, Mary Labor just appear in front of me, which thought was kind of interesting. She's never come through for me before. So it was kind of interesting. I don't know what that's about. It feels like more of a confirmation that you're not alone, that she's seeing what's going on. That's what I'm feeling there. And I'm giving the youthful card. Just remember to stay youthful at heart. Don't let yourself get into these stories. Oh, I'm getting old. Things don't work anymore. And it's going to manifest a reality that you don't want. So you really want to stay youthful, to stay playful, to realize age doesn't have to define me. My stories don't have to define me. We just have to, stay youthful.
Now you're reading for gurus?
No, I'm reading for, that's Chris, my cousin Chris.
Oh, cousin Chris.
Yeah. So I don't think I actually met you in the flesh. I don't think so, but it's okay. Her mom, Mary, had lots of children. And it was really strange. It was a story like my mom and Mary went to the same high school, but they didn't know each other. They were related. They were cousins.
Oh, how cute.
Because my grandfather, uncle, was crazy and he didn't like family joining for whatever reason. He was just nuts. But let's see. Oh, I think this is from her. Love, compassion. Yeah, I feel like she's just there supporting you, is just rooting you on that you got this. And then the message of the links, the discernment of really listening to your own truth and not getting so wrapped up in the stories. I just think there's lots of stories, lots of heaviness there. And just reminding you to follow your light, follow that passion within you, that youthful spirit within you. I keep hearing youthful spirit. So follow that youthful spirit within you that isn't defined by your stories of age, your skills, whatever it is that mind's creating a story that's not your truth. That's the discernment. This is the lies. This is the stories. This is my truth. This is my burning light, my youthful light.
Okay.
And we have a lot. So I'm going to be for Seer Guru next, but there's a lot of people here.
Well, who am I reading for then?
Oh, why don't you read for well, Dowie's here. She joined late. You feel
Okay, I think we should make a hard stop in 5 minutes.
okay? I'll read for Seer Guru, and you want to take Dowie?
I'll take Dowie. It's all right. The first card. This is for Dowie. Okay. The first card is passion and glory. I feel like this is a time to feel impassioned. Creativity will come to the fore. Being creative will be open up an avenue of energy that we need to open up that energy center through creativity and passion. And this is ground yourself. So that's self-explanatory. Feeling this passion, but also not flying all over and being overly enthusiastic, being very grounded, very settled, very clear on what your intentions are, and allowing the energy to manifest. The next card is receptivity. So again, when I see that, it's listening to the messages around you. It's also what I feel for you would be really good for you to get involved with music or sounds and feel the vibrations of different sound. I believe, I don't know why I got this image and this information, but I'm going to go with it. That music or vibration or sound healing, or listening to gong or singing bowl would be really restorative for you. And then you'll open up that center and more choices will come to you. So I feel those are important things that you need to pay attention, that passion, but again, grounding yourself and becoming more receptive and listening to yourself and listening to the sounds that are around you.
All right, I want to read for Bennett here. Uncovering the truth in health. Intrusive thoughts from OCD. Yeah, so uncovering the truth in health is right here in your heart. That's how you uncover the truth. This mind is covering the truth. That's the best way to describe it. The mind filled with head trash is covering everyone's truth. If we could just hear from the heart. But let's see what the cards have to say. Uh, the Brave card, reminding you that no one and nothing can stop you. So the OCD, the health issues, the mind is really focused on that. And it's actually making it worse, if you will. But just realize I'm spirit, I'm soul. It doesn't know anything about this. So just realize that you're brave, that you're strong. You don't need to prove yourself. You don't need to validate yourself. And let's tap into the Shaman's deck. Let me see what the latest messages are that are coming in here. Okay. Okay, so all right, pulling 3 Shaman's card out here for Bennett. Let's see what we got here regarding the health. Oh, okay, you're getting the death card. This does not mean physical death. This means stopping of something. It's a stop card. So maybe it's stop dwelling on the OCD, the health issues. This is all making it worse. I know from my own personal experience, when I was always wondering what else was going to go wrong, my health got worse. But when I start focusing on inner peace and not so attached to the stories, that's when I heal. That's when you create miracles, is when you stop believing the mind as your truth and you listen to your heart as your truth. And then, yeah, look at the, you're getting the dancer of inspiration. Inspiration comes from in spirit. So dance from spirit. And this will transform everything when you dive into this deeper place. Then you're also getting the foresight card, that you see what's coming. You have a glimpse of what's coming. And maybe that's what you're afraid of, because you see your health maybe getting worse because you keep focusing on your health. So it's going to get worse if you focus on health and healing, because it makes it sticky, it magnifies it. But if you focus to like seeing yourself at peace, living the life that you want to live, you're moving universe in that direction. So you can move the direction of like what's wrong or the life I want to live. So focus on the life that you want to live and dance from your own heart.
Well
your own
put,
spirit.
Sam. Well put. Who else is next? I think there's always someone.
Yeah.
Dowie, you're welcome. You're welcome.
Oh.
There was one, Michelle Mupo or something.
Well, she wanted us to go on a show on. I don't know if she wanted a reading or just she's promoting her show.
Oh, there's a show. Okay.
Like her TV channel.
It's not clear.
But I think actually
Are we done? Did we get caught up? Did we read for everyone?
I think we actually did. I think we're all caught
Wow.
up. I think we're
And it's
actually
an
caught up.
hour, and it's 9:15. That's what I was saying. We should stop.
We've
at
been out for an
9:15.
hour and 5 minutes now.
Yeah, but I thought 9:15 would be a good stopping
Yeah.
point. So I think we should say goodnight.
So what's Bennett saying? He knows what's coming. He's into the work on this daily. You will overcome. Yeah.
Okay.
But see, I would also let go of working. Working implies lots and lots of stories. We got to let go of the word working. I'm just being here in this moment. Oh, there goes the thoughts. Where are my feet? I'm
Exactly.
sitting. You want to let go of anything that implies work, difficulties. Because when you're in spirit, life just flows with an ease, a grace.
Right. Whatever you resist persists. It's
Right.
definitely that way. Whatever you put your attention to becomes magnified. So you're bringing in that energy. Oh, good.
Yeah. So yeah, it's about release. So there's some words I
Right.
don't like. I don't like healing. I don't like working. They have so much head trash associated with them.
Yeah.
And it's just going to need to release and just surrender to your heart.
Good. Whew. Do you want to wrap it up and pull the last card, Sam?
Yeah, let's pull the last card. Let's see. I'm feeling that the last card is going to be an energy card.
Okay.
So we're going to pull an energy card here for the last
I
card.
really did a lot in an hour.
Oh, that's right. And Wednesday, I'm live again in my circle.
Right, your circle.
Yeah. So let's see. So
That's
action.
very good. Okay.
So we got the action card. It's about taking the right action. Notice where the mind has you lost in the busyness, the to-do list. But act from your heart. What's important? Do that one thing that's important. What's that next step for you to take?
Okay. This card jumped out at me. This is following your inner wisdom, not listening to other people, not letting other people decide your life. Your life is yours and yours alone. And when we start relying on other people and opinions or ideas, it never works out. We have to just go by our own truth, feel our power, and just enjoy being with ourselves, because you have to be your own friend and your own support system at times, and really always.
All right.
Okay.
We'll be back next week.
Yeah.
Take good care of yourself.
We'll be back Wednesday.
I'll be Wednesday on Zoom, though, and you can check out meetup.com for Head Trash Anonymous.
Maybe in the future again, you'll invite me on again, huh?
Yeah, that was fun when we did mediumship.
Yes, we did, once in a while.
Maybe we'll do that once in a while on Monday, do mediumship
Yeah,
gallery.
do it on a Wednesday.
Or Wednesday, yeah. We can. Why not? Yeah. We should do it like maybe once a quarter. We'll see.
Okay.
All right. Take
Be
good
well,
care.
everyone. Enjoy yourself, okay?
All right.
All right, bye.
Bye.